Well, everybody's been talking about it. The Physicians Mutual Omaha Symphony Christmas Celebration.
If you've seen it before, you know you wouldn't miss it. And if you've never been, let us encourage you. It's even better than advertised.
It is always a pleasure to welcome Omaha Symphony Principal Pops Conductor Ernest Richardson. Good to see you, Ernest. And then we've got some principal singers here as well. So it's
amazing.
We're in for a treat.
You're in for a treat, yes.
So what's new this year? This seems like this thing keeps getting bigger and bigger every year.
Yeah, we keep adding to it. We keep bringing on new arrangements. We have a great California party scene coming up, and they're going to do one of the songs from it, so that's wonderful. We have a whole new story, an origin story. How did Santa get to the North Pole? Who is Mrs. Claus? How did they all meet, and how does the North Pole work? So a big show that tells that story, so it's really exciting.
You've got the challenge here of people wanting to see the things that they've seen every year and they love, but then they also want to see something new. So how do you keep it fresh?
Well, there is sort of a Christmas soundtrack. Everybody has their top 25 songs, and they want to make sure that they hear a good number of those one way or the other. So we are kind of responsive to that, and we do shape the program so that everybody has some of the classic songs that they love, some of the Christmas carols they love. We bring in romance to the thing because Christmas is an incredibly romantic time. We have something for the kids, Santa. We really try to find, it's like Christmas cards on a table, so you can see an image that you love, and that helps you find Christmas.
You don't want to change too much, though, because some people around here like the principal singers that you bring in every year, and some have been with you for a while.
Yeah, I love our principal singers, and I don't want to work with anyone else in the world. I love the world. It's love all around, but I'm particularly fond of these guys.
When do you start working on the show and putting the plan together, especially when you've got the new mini musical to coordinate as well?
We are on a 5-year plan. So wherever we are in that 5-year plan, about the middle of January, we start working on the next show that we'll do. Then we have meetings in New York in June and kind of hone in on everything. And then we have ongoing meetings from June until really the Christmas show as we're in the process of developing the production.
And then there's this new mini musical, right, called Santa, A New Hope.
Yes.
What is that?
Well, that's the story of Santa, because if you think about it, when you think, well, how do things work in the North Pole? To really explain how they work, you have to figure out how they all started. So we meet Santa and Mrs. Claus in their flat before they are famous. And he loves the neighborhood kids, and he gives them toys, but he feels like he has a bigger dream. And he hears a voice calling him from the North Pole, as it turns out. And he and Mrs. Claus decide they're going to go up there, because everything's downhill, of course, from the North Pole. And they're going to figure out what they need to do to make Christmas happen.
There's a story intertwined into all this.
Yes.
You have the Christmas celebration principal singers. They're with us. What are they going to perform today?
They're going to do a little bit of that Christmas party in California that I talked about, Baby, Please Come Home.
Fantastic. Should we get to it? Okay, let's get to it.
Right.
Tiffany, Siri, Graham, and Kevin, the floor is yours.
Christmas, the snow's coming down. Christmas, I'm watching it fall. Christmas, lots of people around. Christmas, maybe please come home. Christmas, the church bells in town. Christmas, all ringing in song. Christmas, full of happy sounds. Christmas, baby, please come home. They're singing Deck the Halls, but it's not like Christmas at all. I remember when you were here and all the fun we had last year. Christmas, oh, if there was a way. Christmas, can't hold back these tears. Christmas, oh, but it's a Christmas day. Please, 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 baby, please come home.
All right.
Woo! Can you brag on these singers for us? These are people in your whole
let's
cast.
talk about the talent
super
here.
high
Talk
caliber.
about the talent that we've got.
Well, it's obvious. If only they were beautiful. That's the next. That's the next thing we're working on. But anyway, they all have Broadway credits. They have played leading roles not only on Broadway but also on tour across the United States. We found them after a series of auditions that take time, so much time to find exactly who you want. But when we find each one in the process, we know we've got the right one. That's why they keep coming back.
And they
because
love
they're so
it.
wonderful.
They do.
Well, I can't attest to that, but they love Omaha and they love doing the show. So they keep coming back and we love having them.
Yeah, well, they're becoming very familiar faces in Omaha. Do you encourage people to come early for the pre-concert activities?
There are all kinds of pre-concert activities. There's performances in the lobby. They can come and build a snowman, which is part of a fundraising thing that we're doing. So there's lots of things for the kids to do prior to the performance and just get themselves psyched up for the Christmas cheer.
We know a lot of things for families. You have teeny tiny violinists too. Can you talk about them
Yeah,
for us?
absolutely. We have everything. So we have a wonderful teacher in the orchestra named Ann Nagoski, and she has a studio of young violinists that are all from 3 all the way up to high school kids. So we have a way for all of them to participate in this feature piece for the young violins. This year it's Wassail, Wassail all over the town, and all of them come out, and it's just incredibly beautiful to see.
There's so many parts to this, so many moving parts to this show. Is this what makes this time of year so special for the symphony?
It is. I mean, if you think of the program as like a kaleidoscope of Christmas images and sounds, I love just turning the kaleidoscope and seeing different scenes.
Yeah.
So we put the program together with that feel to it, and there really is something, no matter what age your family is, no matter how large it is, no matter what generations there are, there'll be something about that program that they're going to love.
And there's snow and dancing Santas.
There's snow, there's dancing Santas, singing penguins. I mean, I'm telling
Singing
you.
penguins.
Right,
Dancing and flying
If
reindeer.
you got anything out of this, there's dancing Santas. Right there, omahasymphony.org. There's still tickets left. I know it's very popular, so a lot of the tickets are gone, but you still have some availability.
We do, and I would encourage everybody to get them now.
And tickets starting at just $19. Check it out, omahasymphony.org. Thank you so much to our wonderful singers today. Definitely got us in the spirit.
Keep bringing
Thank
them
you
in.
to you.
Man,
Oh yeah, they're fantastic. I love these
Fantastic.
guys.
Some of the
Merry
best.
Christmas
Thanks,
to you,
Ernest.
Ernest.
Merry Christmas.
This is the week to